First of all, making this jump. I mean, Oklahoma State for 1 year, that's a really good job in a really elite league. What made you decide after just one season that Illinois was an opportunity you couldn't pass up?
Well, I appreciate being here, and Illinois is a destination job for me. I spent 10 years in this state as an assistant at Western Illinois from 93 to 03, and it left a lasting impression on me. And again, at that time, the Bulls were phenomenal, and Lou Henson, Lon Kruger, Bill Self, the Illini were flying high and winning. And it was every high school game on a Tuesday and Friday, the town shut down and people went, and it didn't matter whether the state tournament was in Champaign or Peoria. It was an unbelievable spectacle, and basketball was so important, and that left a tremendous impression on me. And I've always thought of the Illinois job as an elite job. This state has arguably the best coaches, the best players. This city of Chicago is very special, and so that to me was very special. I never forgot that. And then when I had the opportunity to meet Josh and find out that I had an opportunity to work with an athletic director that had the passion and the desire to be great, and then he starts throwing "we will win" out. That's everything a coach dreams of. And you look at a wonderful academic institution in arguably the best league in the country. What more could you ask for?
Let me ask you this. You're sitting next to a guy who played on one of the all-time legendary Illinois teams. Now, there, of course, was another legendary team in 2005, and it has fallen off since then. So how do you get it back to the days of, you know, D. Brown, or back to the days of Stephen Bardo and the Flying Illini? What's missing from Illinois right now? Why hasn't it been there for a while?
Well, first of all, we can't let today's players ever forget what these guys did and how good Illinois basketball was. It's a very big part. Every elite program takes and puts her arms around their former players and embraces them. We've got to do that. We've got to make these guys feel special and a part of it as well. We've got to deliver that message. We've got a fantastic facility just remodeled. I think we've got a style of play that young guys want to play. We led the country in offensive efficiency this year. We averaged about 86 a game. We play fast. We're aggressive. And that's something that I think and I hope resonates. It has in other stops with young people. They want to play that way. Secondly, we'll do it through schedule. We want to play good people, and I want players who want to play in big games. And you know, I think that combination, along with our brand, will sell itself.
You know, Coach, you got a chance to watch the team in the NIT game. I know you were probably shaking hands and kissing babies and all that, but I'm sure you got a glimpse of what this team is able to accomplish here throughout the NIT. When you see some of the returning guys, what's going to be the main adjustment that they need to make to get used to your style and what your expectations are going to be?
Well, I think that's still an ongoing process. During the course of the season, you watch so little basketball other than your own team. Actually, the first glimpse I had was of them playing Michigan, who we played in the NCAA tournament in the postseason tournament. And it was very different last night, sitting and watching. I didn't know whether to cheer. I didn't know whether to get mad when they didn't block out. But I think there's some young talent there I like. I think this is an important time of year. I chose to stay very much in the background, let those seniors have their opportunity to win and be special. And then we'll continue to work as we grow and find out more about them and get them on the court doing some of the things that we do as we move into the spring.
I want you to share with people your strategy this season when you were at Oklahoma State. I know how hard it is to start 0-6 in probably the most competitive conference in the country. How were you able to manage or adjust? What were some of the things that you did to get that team from still believing in themselves, even though they started 0-6, and rally to finish 9-9?
The thing that was difficult was we were 10-2. We'd finished third in Maui, and we had a lot of success. And even though we started 0-6, in all but one of those games, we led We're leading at halftime, and we're really in those games the last 4 minutes. And it wasn't we were getting blown out. We were right there. And I had to help. We played in foul trouble. And basically, we just made a few minor adjustments defensively, backing some things off a little bit. We started doing some of the little things, diving on the floor for loose balls, taking charges, because it was easier. We shrunk the court a little bit. It was frustrating for me.
I bet.
But it helped our team, and it needed to be done. They could sink their teeth into it. And I was actually worried because we were so good offensively. I was actually worried about it affecting our offense, and it didn't, which was a pleasant surprise.
Well, as you come to Champaign and you see the landscape of the Big Ten, I know this is a great challenge for you. What's going to be the main thing that you can hang your hat on in the first few seasons that, you know what, this we are going to do, Illinois basketball is going to do?
We're going to have an identity, first of all.
Okay.
And I think that's, we're going to have a foundation. We're going to work every single day. I have a little slogan, everyday guys. And that translates beyond the basketball court, but it's about showing up and doing your job every day, and it's work. It's playing for the name on the front of your jersey. I want that to translate with our fans. I want it to mean something to our players, not letting their teammate down, and showing up every day. I think we'll be an unselfish team. We've always been a team that has had teams that have made the extra pass, done the extra to make it easier on the offense. So I think we're a team that will grasp that. I like that. I think it's good basketball. It becomes harder to guard that way. But we'll be a very, very unselfish, very hard-playing team. And the schematics, the X's and O's, sure, I want to play fast. Sure. We're going to get in people's face. But we'll set the rest of that with the X's and O's as we get to know this team a little better.